This is Sonoma, a small Northern California town that, along with its surrounding unincorporated communities, equals a population of 40,000 people. The problem here is that all these residents only have access to one viable dispensary to serve them. They have no other local options to the products, pricing, and services a competitive retail store would provide. Needless to say, this situation and similar situations in jurisdictions across the state only hurt a cannabis industry that needs to expand its retail footprint to help it survive. Who stands in the way of providing Sonoma's medical patients and consumers better access to cannabis products, and what tools do they employ? Well, if you're the owner of the only game in town, why not publicly defame a local citizens advocacy group that has worked tirelessly and honorably for 7 years to bring reasonable access to the Valley's patients and consumers? Why not employ a state-registered lobbyist to convince a city council to support what amounts to a clear case of cronyism and regulatory capture? Let's take a closer look at some of the players in this fiasco. Okay, let's start by looking at the paperwork Spark had filed with the California Secretary of State. We see this document was filed May 5th, 2022. It's the Park Holding Company, LLC, and the managers or members' names are Joseph Erich Pearson, Sean Kelly, and Poseidon Investment Management's Emily Paxhia. 14 months later, in July of 2023, this filing was updated, but now there appears to be a change in management. Only Erich Pearson and Emily Paxhia are shown. Apparently, for whatever reason, Sean Kelly is no longer on the list. It's our understanding that at one time he was Pearson's business partner and served as Spark's president and chief operating officer. We have no information as to what may have happened. Again, according to the written agreement between Spark and the city of Sonoma, the owners are Sean Kelly, Erich Pearson, one Amy O'Gorman Jenkins, and Emily Louise Paxhia. This document was signed in February of 2020, 3 years before Sean Kelly no longer appeared on the papers filed with the Secretary of State. Here we have Erich Pearson with 63.58%, Sean Kelly with 24.71%, Amy O'Gorman Jenkins with 5%, and Emily Paxhia with 6.47%. So we're doing this just to make everyone clear on who stands in the way of bringing a second dispensary to Sonoma and giving our citizens the access they deserve, not what the owners determine they deserve. And we're only scratching the surface of this story. There are other actors and actions that come into play here, and we promise we're not going to leave any stone unturned in telling this story. Stay tuned, more to come.